Hello, all my fellow KSDS puppy raisers. Today we're going to talk about the recall, teaching our dogs to come. So I'm going to talk mainly about mechanics and how we want to teach our dog to come. I'm going to use Canna here. She is my current pup in training. She has a little wrap on her leg. She has an owie, so we're just trying to keep it clean. So that's what that is. I'm going to use a bowl, so I'm going to put the treat it's just a piece of kibble, in the bowl, because as you know, we don't want to, as puppy raisers, be having our dogs practice picking food up off the floor. If they become a service dog or a guide dog and you're in a restaurant, you don't want them randomly picking food up off the floor. So we try not to have them do any of that practicing of treats on the floor. So to avoid that, I'm using a bowl on the floor, and now I'm going to toss the treat into this bowl, and she's going to get it, and then I'm going to work on my recall with that. So this is a different bowl than the food bowl that I feed her out of, because the food bowl that I feed her out of she likes to carry around and pick up and retrieve it. So this is a different bowl, and she's used to doing some other work on it, which is what she's offering by putting her feet in the bowl. Right, you silly girl? Okay, so let's get into the recall. I'm gonna just go ahead and show you a couple times, and then we'll talk through the mechanics of it, because that's what's super important. I have her on a leash. I want her to be safe right now. If you're in the comfort of your own home and you're in a nice quiet room by yourself, that might be a good way to start this, and you can do that off leash if you're in a safe room alone with no distractions. But I would recommend also working on leash, especially outside and when you're out and about. Okay, so I'm gonna put a treat in my bowl. I'm going to release her and let her have the treat in the bowl. Okay, Canna come? Good, yes. Okay, and there's one thing, I forgot to do on that. I don't know if any of you caught it, but I didn't use my marker word. So I want to use my marker word the moment my dog flips his head and looks towards me and comes to me. The most difficult part of a recall is the turning away from whatever they're distracted by and turning towards us. So that's what we want to mark. We want to mark the turning away and coming towards us. And then I'm going to treat. When I treat my dog, I want to treat my dog close to my body. I don't want to treat out here. I want to treat close to my body so that I can grab this collar if I need to. In an emergency situation, you're going to want to get your dog used to being grabbed by the collar. Okay, so a couple other things. Watch what else I'm doing when I work on my recall. Release to the treat. Okay. Canna come? Yes! Good girl. Okay, so what else did you see me do there? I backed up, encouraging my dog to come. So backing up encourages a little bit of prey drive, which we don't have tons of in these dogs, but we do have enough that they're going to want to follow us. So I back up as I'm calling my dog to come. I mark the moment they turn their head away from the treat in the bowl after they've eaten the treat. So I mark that. I'm treating close to my body, and I'm able to grab this collar and give this treat. Okay, and then I also release them to let them know they can walk away from me, okay? So there's lots of mechanics. They're all very important. So if you're like me, you videotape yourself so you can pay attention and see what you're missing. Just like in that first time I did it, I didn't mark with my yes, my marker cue, okay? So I wanna make sure that my mechanics are all right, and when I video myself and rewatch it, I can say, oh, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. This might help me a little bit. My timing was off. All right, so toss a treat in the bowl. Okay, Canna come? Back up, reel my dog in, treat close. I'm grabbing her collar. Good girl. Okay, and I'm gonna release her. Once again, are you ready? Wait. Okay. Canna come? Yes! Good. Good girl. Treat close. Grab my collar. Okay. And then release. Good girl. Don't pull me. Very good girl. Okay, so just a couple things that you can work on to teach your dog a recall. If you do this a couple times every day, and try starting to work in different locations. So do it outside in your backyard, do it in your living room, do a recall in your front yard, do a recall at the park. So work your way to different areas, make it positive, fun, and exciting. Happy training and good luck with your recalls. Let's see them.